Hello everyone, it's me, Vivian from ThePaperLetterBlog, also known as the Chatty Penpal channel, and today I'm back to show you how I make that little tag flip. Now, first of all, how are you? How have you been? Some of you may not have realized, but I actually took a month-long break, so this is my first video back, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. I don't know, I hope you're all still here. I hope you're all ready for my comeback, I suppose. But you know, let's just get into it. I haven't made videos in a month, so I will be a little rusty, but of course, you know, we will get through it one way or another. What you saw me do first is show you the supplies I had. I actually spoke during this video, but I decided just to cover it up with a voiceover instead, because otherwise this video would take 7 hours. I'm lying. I think the filming of this took me around 4 hours, which is quite long. I also want to tell you these kind of things because a lot of times people tell me, Vivian, I wish I could craft as fast as you. But keep in mind that this is heavily sped up. So I'm a slow crafter, okay? So these are the shapes that I will be working with. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, we will be making a tag flip. There are multiple names for this project, but it's basically a ring that you put all sorts of little shapes on a ring, and normally that would be tags, but I decided to go with some kind of a circle shape because I have a lot of dies, as you can see, that make doilies and scalloped circles and all sorts of close to circle shapes, and I decided to combine all of them into a project. So what you've seen me do so far is die cut all of these shapes, and I created a pocket on the yellow page simply by, I had the same shape twice. I cut off the top half of the circle, and then I used a punch to create some kind of a scalloped edge to the pocket, and then I simply glued it onto the second circle. Now, when you glue on a pocket without fold lines, it becomes quite tight, so you can't stick a whole lot of goodies in there, but that's okay because there's more goodies in this pocket, and you know, we see how we go. So this is me. I'm trying to create some kind of a basic layout for the tag flip. As you can see, I found a shaker element that I made a while ago, but I think I end up making a new one especially for this project with matching colors, and then I am just moving the shapes around. I'm also adding in some smaller elements that were in the die cuts of this pack that I'm using, just to create kind of a fun base for said project. The goodies that I'm using today are from Tangerine. I forgot the name of the collection. I will link the supplies that I will try to find the supplies and I will link them down below if I can. But it's a collection by Tangerine. As you can see, it's super summery. Which is why I'm uploading this video now, even though summer's almost over. I actually made this project last year, so it has already been received. I sent this out to Heather in the USA, if I'm not mistaken. I made this last year. I started it in May, I finished it in June, July, and then I wanted to upload it during summer, but because it took a while to reach Heather in the USA, it was already fall, and I decided to wait a year so that I could upload it in the summer of this year. But of course, I somehow managed to forget, so it's almost fall again, but I am going to upload it now. And the reason why I wanted to wait is of course because the colors and the elements are kind of quite summery, quite bright for me as well. I usually work with more softer colors. But, you know, this is a nice way to step out of your comfort zone every now and then. Here I am mixing different sequins to make a shaker. Haven't done that in a long time. I also always feel guilty when I make a shaker because of all of the sequins are little plastics. and I'm trying to use less plastics. But then I also know that I already have the supplies, so I might as well use them. So I'm trying to use them in like a mindful way, the sequins that I have, and I'm not purchasing new ones. So I feel a little bit guilty, but I'm also a magpie and I love everything that shakes and shimmers. So all I did is I just created a little square, filled it up with sequins. I closed it with a tool that is called a fuse tool. Basically what that does is it melts the sleeve so that the sequins stay inside. And then I use the paper scrap to create a little flap. How do you say that? I used this paper that I'm tearing off here to adhere to the so that I don't know how to say this, but I just made a little extra flap so that I could dangle it from the ring. Now these are just some, I'm not really showing them up close because I wasn't sure which one I was going to use. These are some of the cut aparts that were in the pack. I simply have the 12 by 12 paper pad and then a whole lot of the other supplies. And I'm just trying to find one to decorate one of the circles with, but it's a little bit difficult because they're all larger than the circles. But I really liked this Life is Good one, so I'm going to end up cutting it out, as you can see me do here. So, let me take a moment to ask you how you've been. It's been really weird for me being gone for a month. Of course, some people still commented on older videos and I still spoke with a lot of you, but it's been weird. So let me know how you are. Have you been crafting in the meantime? Or have you not been crafting? What I'm doing here is I'm taking off all of those paper strips that keep the papers together because I'm going to use them later on. I really like using them because they're usually quite pretty. I don't like wasting anything, and they're just a fun size. Like, they're small enough to turn into paper flags, as you can see me doing here. And I even ended up using a lot of them to decorate the envelope. I did upload that video sometime last year. I decorated an envelope using mainly these leftover paper strips, and I will link it down below. Pretty sure I uploaded that last year already. Yeah, I did. I definitely did. So you can check that out if you want to see how I sent this out. So what I was going to say is I actually have not crafted. I have crafted, but I barely crafted is probably the right way to say this. We had a little holiday for 7 days. We went to Alicante in Spain, which was absolutely lovely. It was 30 degrees. I will tell you more about that probably later on, but that was lovely. So of course I didn't have any craft supplies there, but also the days that I was at home, I don't know, I just didn't craft. I think I have been pressuring myself so much over the past years to continue to be crafty because of course I have my YouTube channel and I absolutely love sharing, and I knew that I needed new videos every week. Of course, I think I put too much pressure on myself, and I think I kind of burned through my creative juice for a little bit. That's the tag flap up close. I think I used too much creativity and now there's not much left. And that is definitely not true what I'm saying here, because there is still creativity left. I just don't know how to access it sometimes, and that sounds really, really weird. But I will sit in my craft room and look at all of my supplies, and there's something I want to create, but I just don't know what it is. So I've been struggling with that for quite a while. I mean, I've struggled with that before. It's nothing too crazy, and my creativity usually comes back, and just as long as I don't put too much pressure on myself. But one thing that has been helping me is we're doing a little challenge over on Patreon. Basically, long story short, is just 15 minutes of play every day. So instead of trying to create something really pretty, I try to just have fun and mess around. So that has actually been really helping me. I realized that I really love making collages because that's what I've been mainly doing so far. I also attempted some watercolor doodles, but I don't have any skills in that department, so I'm not too pleased with those, even though of course the challenge is to not focus on making it pretty. I still can't deal with the fact that I can't watercolor, so I'm not quite there yet. I'm not really at the point of really letting it go. But you know, other things I have really enjoyed. Before I started editing this video, I made a mixed media background. I just grabbed the glass cutting mat that you see here in the video. Actually, I grabbed that. I just stamped some distress oxides, which is different ink pads that react with water, which is really fun. I just stamped some of those inks on the glass media mat. I sprinkled it with some water to make it runny and also to make the colors react. And then I just pressed a piece of paper onto the mixing inks, and it looks so fun already. It looks kind of like a green water something. I don't know. I really like it, and I'm letting it dry, and then I will make a mess on top of it. So I realized that I was really afraid for a while that I lost my joy in crafting. I realized that that joy is definitely still there. I just need to give myself space to find a way that works for me. And what doesn't work for me is putting on a lot of pressure, telling myself I have to create videos for YouTube. Of course, I mean, I don't think anyone's really surprised. So what I've been doing in the background is I have decorated that circle with the pocket. One of the pages from this collection has all sorts of sentences on it, so I just cut out a few of those little words, and I decorated the rest of the page with like puffy stickers and stuff. This is the page I was talking about. And then I'm creating some goodies to go in that pocket because it's quite narrow. It has to be thin goodies, but I just decided to cut out some more of those words and add them in there. And I also made a little sticker, a little baggie with stickers with flamingos and other pink stickers. Just a little Summery collection of stickers basically. So that's one of my first goodie pages. Another thing I did while I was talking is I wrote Heather on the circle tag, and then I had a little flag that is going to be like the first tag in this flip, and that says hello. So basically when the tag flip is finished, it says hello Heather, to make it a little bit more personal. So that's that. It's going really fast. This particular clip is sped up 9 times. No, this one is sped up 8 times. This one is sped up 9 times. So I just want to let you know these kind of things. I craft super slow, especially now, but I've always been a slow crafter. But I've seen so many of you say, oh, I wish I could make as many things as you can. But trust me, this takes me like 2 weeks. So what I did off camera, because I don't film every aspect, is I die cut a whole lot of these layered flowers. I used papers from this paper pad as well as some that I thought matched quite nicely. And like I said, I die cut flowers, and then my idea was to stick 4 of them on the circle, the scalloped circle that you see at the bottom. Start again. They look really fun as decoration, but you can also take them off and use them as embellishment. So it's like a goodie / decoration in one. What I'm doing here is I have some leftover wrapping from something, and what I'm doing is I'm just sticking foam tape on the flower, and then I'm sticking the plastic wrapping on the foam tape again, so that you can easily take them off. Long story short, thought that was a good idea. And then I'm sticking the wrapping, like the plastic, onto the tag with double-sided tape. Now apparently I decided to stick them on the purple tag. I thought I was going to stick them on the green one, but okay, on the purple one. And the last thing I did is I just decorated them with some Nuvo Drops, which is always fun. I actually ordered some new colors from Craftelier, 2 of them. I can't wait to see them in real life. It's the first time in a long time that I have new colors, and I'm quite pleased. I think I'm doing okay, right? For my first voiceover back in a month. I mean, I already edited a video for Patreon, but that's like there's less people watching. It feels very safe. So it's kind of nerve-wracking to be back on YouTube, and I feel like I don't know, I have to start all over again. It's a learning process, Vivian. Give yourself some time. What you saw me do just here is that adorable floral paper with the mini flowers is actually the background from one of the sticker sets. So it's just packaging, but it's very cute. I knew that I had to use it for something. So as you can see, what I'm using it for is just a little washi tape sample. The tag is sturdy enough to hold all of them, so that worked out really well. Sad thing is you can't really see the flowers anymore, but you know, the idea is there. Then I think I'm gonna use one more of those paper strips to hold the tag flip in place. So in this video I will show you multiple different ways of adhering goodies to pages. The first one of course being the pocket we made. The second one was to stick the embellishments onto the page, and then they double as decoration and as goodie. This is another way. You just create a little belly band. And a belly band is simply a strip of paper and you just put goodies behind it. It's really simple. I tried to make it quite tight because otherwise when you hang up the tag flip or when you hold it, the washi sample would have fallen out. I don't know if that worked. Then I'm just going to decorate it a little bit more with some of the stickers from the sticker sheet. Quite bright. More stickers. These are puffy stickers. They are so fun. I don't know, I feel like a kid, but I absolutely love puffy stickers. They don't stand out too much because the background paper is so bright, which is also what I found difficult about this paper pad and this collection. Everything is so bright, it's a little bit difficult to decorate on top of, because it's just busy on top of busy, you know? That's not really my style, but I think it's good for me to try and to work with this because I end up liking the result, and it's good for me to step out of my comfort zone. So back when I made this project, I made a tag flip, of course, and I did not have, whoa, that came out really weird. Back when I made this project, I did not yet have my crocodile. The crocodile is an eyelet setter. So yeah, I don't know why, but I wanted to share that. I didn't have my crocodile, so that's why I'm not using it, I suppose. I don't know if anyone wonders. But yeah, like I said, I made this over a year ago, so lots has changed. I don't know why I'm saying this. Oh, I forgot to mention one more thing that has changed dramatically. I don't know if you guys realize, but I'm actually still working on my old desk in this video, so it's moving around a lot. It's very tiny. I have way too little space for all of my crap and it makes me appreciate my huge desk even more. For those of you who are new to my channel, I used to have a tiny desk, which is what you see here, but my dad, my awesome dad, made me a desk that is almost as wide as my room is. So I have tons of space to have my computer and have all of my craft supplies, and I even have my sewing machine and my die cutting machine and all of that on the desk. It's absolutely amazing. I'm really, really pleased. And seeing me struggle, because I zoomed in quite a bit, but if I zoom out this clip, then you'll see that there's so much crap on my desk. Seeing me struggle like this made me appreciate my desk even more. Some of you may recognize these stickers. They are from a Pipsticks pack a long time ago. I don't know, I held on to all of them, and now I'm realizing that I really have to share some of them. So I cut up these and sent them as a goodie. What I wanted to do is another way to include goodies on a page, and that is a tuck spot. So you partially glue something onto the page. I was trying to do that with this tag, but it's way too small. And then you just tuck stuff behind it. Kind of like the belly band, but then with an embellishment, which is really fun. Am I gonna use the tag? I am. How did I fit all of them behind it? I don't know. Anywho, I was gonna say something. I forgot what I was gonna say, I'm sorry. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this video so far. Don't click away just yet when the video is done, because I am going to include a couple of your Instagram images at the end of this. If you're inspired, first of all, by one of my videos, whether that is a mail opening video or of course this project or one of my older projects, it doesn't matter, or my tutorials. If you're inspired and you want to share your project made with one of my videos on Instagram, you can use the hashtag ThePaperLetterBlog, or you can tag me. Preferably use the hashtag, because when you tag me, 9 out of 10 times I miss those, simply because I get a lot of notifications every day. But if you use the hashtag ThePaperLetterBlog, you can see your own image in a video sometimes. So every now and then, sometimes I will include them at the beginning of the video, sometimes I'll include them at the end of the video, but I just really like showcasing your work. And I have to admit, it's really fun to see what you do with my ideas. That's just kind of crazy, and it inspires me at the same time. I ended up using the ticket, apparently. I just made sure that it was a little more sturdy by adding some stickers to it. Then I am pretty sure this tag is going to be just a decorative tag. So I'm just, I used the thank you, that came out weird. I used the thank you tag. Now, I can't speak today. I used the thank you die cut because of course she sent me mail first in my PO box, which I really, really enjoyed. And I'm just gonna do a decorative, I already said that. It's a decorative tag in case any of you missed that. And believe it or not, this is actually the last tag we're decorating. So after this, you will see a sneak peek of the envelope I mentioned before that I decorated with the little flags. And then you will see a flip through of the project. And then, last but definitely not least, I will have your images, which is super fun. Thank you so much for all of you sharing those. So I am gonna go now. I think I also see my parcel arriving. Isn't that exciting? No, it's the wrong courier. Never mind. I'm gonna go now. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. I would be very appreciative if you decide to leave a comment, because since I've been gone for a month, YouTube doesn't like me very much. So it's not gonna promote my videos as much as it did before I left. So if you want to help me, I would really, really appreciate you leaving a comment and a thumbs up, and of course sharing it with friends or on Instagram, or any of that would be very much appreciated. It feels weird to ask for this, but you just know that you would make my day. Here's the close-up. Don't go anywhere. I will see you again very soon. I have no idea how frequent I am going to be filming videos. I think I'm just going to stick to one a week for now, at least until I am back in my crafty rhythm. And also, I'm also still working on Patreon things, so you know, I need to spread my attention a little bit. But you know, if you hit the notification bell, you will automatically find out. I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you again, and have a lovely day. Bye!